chatting with the fine folks from the Scottish and Irish store this morning on CTV Morning Live. Now, Michael, for people who may have never been inside either of the stores, what would they find?
Oh, everything from all different types of tartans to whiskey glasses to jewelry, clothes, food, lots of food.
Okay. We've been watching the website kind of flick through everything. Yes. The Celtic jewelry caught my eye. It's not only hard to find jewelry like that, but quality.
It is. Yeah, everything comes in from Dublin, and it's great because we, in the city of Ottawa, we're the only places that carry so many specifically Celtic jewelry.
Okay, and then we were watching as it continued to turn. You asked me if I was a tea drinker.
Right.
Is it a big selection?
A big selection.
Okay.
We must carry about maybe 42 different teas, from Barry's and Lyons to Brody's, Edinburgh Tea Company, Yorkshire, PG Tips, quite a few.
And do you find that there's a taste difference?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the different types of blends and the strengths of the teas. And everybody has their favorites. They come in. Customers get upset if it's not in stock.
So now the pieces that we're looking at here are basically where you got your start.
That's right. You know, going back, I think it was like 2001, I started with a little booth at the Stittsville Flea Market on Sundays, doing mouse pads. A very, very basic beginning. And so it was all about family names, clan crests, coats of arms, and that's really how it evolved. So we still do a fair bit of that. So you can see here just a few of the items we do with different things. So we've got different family names. So we'll have the family name with a little bit of history about where the name came from, where the people came from, and then we just do a tartan mat around it and frame that. And we'll do a larger one with the coat of arms on it. This one's to see is MacDonald Clanranald. And so we'll have the Clanranald tartan behind it, a little history on the Clanranald branch of McDonald's. And again, that's framed, and then you'll see small shields we'll do, which, you know, they're not very expensive, just two-dimensional rather than three-dimensional.
The shields are catchy. Yeah, so how does the process work?
People just come in. We have software where we can look up names. We have all the books for all the different coats of arms, whether it be Scots, Irish, English, Welsh, French, German. We have quite a few. Not everybody has a coat of arms, but there's quite a few names that can fit into one.
Okay, so basically I would just come to you with my family name and you'll help me with the research.
Yeah, we'll go through and find out, usually find out first off it was Irish, English, Scots, Welsh, French, whatever, and then we can look up the coats of arms because they're all registered in different books that we've got. And then we usually design the coat of arms, so we'll set the design pattern up. And the coat of arms is actually the shield. That was it, because you have to imagine a knight carrying a shield. And of course, you know, the old thing, you can't tell a knight without a program, so they had to have the symbol on it so they could tell which knight was which. And so they would have their design, and that design signified a task or something that they did personally.
Yes.
Because the coat of arms actually belongs to one person. Everybody over the centuries has kind of just assumed, hey, you know, my name is Smith. There's a Smith coat of arms, that's my coat of arms.
Right,
but technically it belongs to one person. It just gets passed down from generation to generation.
Interesting.
And then you get different ones where you get multiple coats of arms for the same name. Usually it's that is branched out and they just get their own possessions and titles.
So then, if the coat of arms is actually just the shape of the shield, what are the surrounding graphics?
This is called the mantle, with the knight's helmet and the oak leaves. That's more embellishment because if you see it, you can't see it here, but the knight's helmet, there's actually a cloth that goes behind it. Because you think you're out in the hot sun wearing metal that's absorbing the heat, and then all of a sudden, or reflecting, but it's getting very hot. So they would wear a cloth over the back of the head to keep off the heat. And so then you can see it, it's in the mantle. And then they had all the oak leaves to embellish it. Then you have supporters. Sometimes you'll see like in Canada, you see the moose or whatever on it. Those are supporters. But the actual shield is the actual coat of arms.
Okay.
And then you'll see on that one, the moffat is, that's a clan crest. So it's actually the chieftain's crest wrapped around in a belt with a buckle. And that was designed so that clansmen could wear it, because technically the chief was the only one that could wear the crest. So they did that so the clansmen could also wear it. So you could figure out, you know, if that's MacDonald, Macintosh, McGregor, because they weren't wearing all the same tartan kilts.
Right.
So you had to know which one was it. And the crest was always a good identifier of which team you were on.
So it's a joy to talk to you. You're so knowledgeable in the history behind
that's great.
the
It's
different
so
coats of arms. So if people have any questions about their family heritage, they could give you a phone call or send you an email, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And before we go, the two locations of Ottawa's Scottish and Irish stores.
Yeah, of course, we've got the one at Saint Laurent Innes at 17 Saint Laurent, and then out in Bell's Corners at 2194 Robinson Road.
Got both ends of the city covered.
That's right.
Pleasure to see you, sir.
Great, thanks, Sarah.